reclined butterfly. So on your back, you can bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open wide. And while you lay here, you can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And as always, we'll begin by deepening and lengthening our breaths in and out. Try to relax the muscles through the hips, allowing your legs to fall out wide. Feel your breath flow in and out of your body, filling up your low belly with air as you breathe in. Feeling it travel from the belly to the rib cage, up to the chest. And as you breathe out, feel it leave the chest, the rib cage, and the low belly. Start to use your breath to arrive in your space on your mats. Use your breath to presence yourself for the next hour. Try to match the length of the exhale with the length of the inhale. Feel your spine long on the mat. And the grounding sensation you feel from all the points that are touching the floor. Stay right here for another 2 or 3 breaths. Trying to breathe more deep and full on every inhale. Letting something go on your exhale. One more cycle of breath in and out. Gently take the outsides of your knees and bring them in towards each other. And then nice and slow, start to hug the knees in towards your chest. Keeping your tailbone grounded, start to take the knees in circles in one direction. Pause and go the other way. Slowly return back to center. Keep the right knee hugged in and place the left foot down on the mat. From here, we're going to take hold of the outside edge of the right foot as we draw the right knee down towards the floor. Flexing through the right toe, left hand can come to your left hip. Half happy baby. If it's more accessible for you, you can also grab behind the thigh here. Wherever you are, if you like, you can start to draw little circles with your heel on the ceiling in one direction. Pause and go the other way. Slowly coming back to stillness in this pose. And then taking that right ankle and crossing it over top of the left thigh. Arms can come out into a T or cactus shape on the floor. And then you're gonna gently shift your hips over to the right as you let both of your legs fall over to the left, staying in this position here, this figure 4. Your right foot will come down towards the floor as the right knee points up towards the ceiling. Breathing into the tightness or restriction that you may feel here. Using your breath to find more ease in your poses. Slowly make your way back to center. Shifting the hips back to a neutral position. And then hugging the left thigh in towards you for thread and needle. You can grab behind the left thigh. And from here, you can find stillness or gently rock from side to side if that feels good. On your next inhale, extend the left leg up to the ceiling, flex the left toes like you're trying to step on the ceiling, and then you're going to use that leg, and it's going to roll you up to the seated position in this figure 4. Yeah. Hands will come behind you, fingers face your seat, and you can walk this left leg out a little bit or bring it in. This will intensify the stretch a little bit, this will ease it up. And then from here, gently again, you can rock from side to side, or you can stay in one spot. Take whatever feels best. While you rock from side to side, keep the chest up nice and tall. Slowly returning back to neutral. You're going to extend this left leg out. This right foot can stay crossed, or you can bring it to the inner thigh. On your inhale, reach your arms up, flex your left toes towards your nose. Exhale and forward fold over top of the left leg. Nice and slow, start to walk the hands up. We're going to take that right leg out in front of us, flexing both toes this time, reaching up nice and tall, breathe in. Exhale, gentle forward fold over top of both legs. Always the option to bend the knees here if you need to. Nice and slow, walk the hands up. Take the arms out in front of you. Pull your belly button into your spine as you roll down one vertebrae at a time. Coming back onto your back. From here, we're going to hug the left knee into the chest and bend the right knee so the right foot is down on the mat this time. You're going to take the outside edge of the left foot or back of the left thigh as you draw the left knee down towards the floor. Right hand can come to your hip for half happy baby. From here, you can stay in stillness, or you can take those circles with your heel in one direction. And in the other direction. Left ankle and crossing it over top of the right thigh. Arms coming out to a T shape or a cactus. Gently shifting the hips to the left as you let your legs fall over to the right. Left foot will come down towards the floor and left knee points up towards the ceiling. exhales to melt away any tension. Move the body. Nice and slow, we'll return to center, shifting the hips back to center. And then this time, hugging the right thigh in towards you, getting that nice stretch through the left hip. From here, flex both of your toes, and option for stillness, or once again, you can rock from side to side if that feels good. Returning back to stillness. On your next inhale, extend that right leg up to the sky, flexing through the right toes. And then using that leg to rock you up to a seated figure four position, bringing the hands behind you, flexing through the left toe, finding that perfect spot for your foot. And then once you've found it, sitting up nice and tall through the chest, option to rock from side to side here. Returning to stillness, extending that right leg out, and then keeping this foot here or bringing it to the inner thigh on the right. Flexing right toes towards you, reach up, breathe in. Exhale and fold over top of the right leg. Making your way back up. This time we're going to bring both feet into a butterfly pose, bottoms together. Once again, knees falling open wide. On a nice big inhale, grow tall through the spine. Exhale as you walk your hands forward, over top of your toes, nose towards the toes. Gently walking the hands back up, closing the legs in, feet come down in front of you. One more time, hands will come behind you, and just gently windshield wiper the knees from side to side to release the hips. Taking these as big or as small as you'd like. And from here, we'll swing the legs around. Coming onto our hands and knees, and then pressing back into a child's pose. So legs can open wide, or you can close your legs. Sitting your hips back on your heels, and reaching your fingertips forwards on the mat. Letting your forehead fall heavy. You can rest your forehead on the mat, then press the center of your forehead down. Relax your neck. Stay right there for a couple breaths. Feel the back ribs expand and fall with your inhales and exhales. And then on your next inhale, ripple forwards into your tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. From here, we're going to set ourselves up for some cat-cows. So on your next breath in, you're going to drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, pull your belly button into your spine, press the floor away, gaze between the knees. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, pull belly button to spine, round out. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, pull belly button to spine, round out. One more time, just like that. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, pull belly button to spine, round out. And inhale, back to a neutral position. From here, we're going to tuck the toes underneath. And we're going to start to walk the hands back towards our knees. You'll start to feel a nice deep stretch in the toes and the bottom of the feet. So if you can keep your hands right here, or you can start to lift your hands up and sitting nice and tall in the spine. If this becomes too intense, feel free to take the fingertips back down. If not, you can stretch your arms up, interlace your fingers, and then take a big breath in, lengthen through the spine, maybe send the eyes up. And as you exhale, reach the arms forwards, pull the belly button in, round out through the spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull belly button in. One last time. Inhale, lengthen through the side body. Exhale, release the hands back down. Walk the hands back out to your tabletop. And release your toes, give them a little pitter-patter on the mat, shake them out. Gently wiggle the hips from side to side, leaning into each side. And then pause when your hips sway to the right. Start to gaze over top of the right shoulder, so you're stretching through the left side of the body. Slowly return back to center, shifting your hips over to the left, and then shifting your gaze over top of the left shoulder like you're trying to look for the left hip. Nice and slow, coming back through center. Staying here on your hands and knees. On your next inhale, you're going to reach your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, you're going to scoop it through underneath the left arm. And then we're going to repeat. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, scoop under. Do that one more time. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, scoop under. And bring your right shoulder to the mat, right ear to the mat. Rest there on your right shoulder. From here, your left hand can stay exactly where it is, or you can go ahead and reach the left arm forward. Stay right here for a couple breaths. Sending your breath into your right shoulder. And then gently bringing that left arm back to where you started with it. Peeling your right shoulder up and out from underneath. Taking the right hand back down and just gently sway from side to side in the shoulders to release. Making your way back to a neutral tabletop. From here, on your next inhale, left arm's gonna come up and reach up, look up. Exhale, scoop it under. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, scoop it under. One more time. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, scoop it under. Left shoulder, left ear to the mat. Right hand stays down or reach the right arm out in front of you. Breathing into the left shoulder, stay right there. your right hands back in and start to peel your left shoulder up and out from underneath your right hand. We'll take the shoulders from side to side gently. Returning back to center. Nice tall spine. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, tuck your toes underneath. Send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Make a nice bend through the knees here if you need it. And then you can find stillness here, or you can gently pedal out the legs, sending one heel to the mat, lifting the other, and then switch. Take any movement that feels good. Maybe rock the hips from side to side, or shake the head out, yes and no. Really slowly, we're going to start to walk the feet in towards the hands. Coming into a forward fold ragdoll at the top of your mat. Nice gentle bend through the knees again here. And then you can grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. Drop the head, neck, and shoulders and gently sway from side to side. On your next exhale, let your hands release down to the mats. Then inhale, press your hands into your shins. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, press your hands to your shins. Halfway lift. Draw the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold. 1 more time, just like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, take a bend through the knees, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way to stand. Head, neck, and shoulders will come up last. Taking shoulders down and back when you come to stand. On your next inhale, reach up, and then take your hands to opposite elbows, just like we did in our forward fold. From here, extend nice and tall through the side body. Breathe in. And on your exhale, start to fall over to the right as you side stretch through the left. Bend through the knees. Circle down through center. And come all the way up and around the other side. Once you get to center, take that nice big breath in. Lengthen through the side body. Exhale, come over to the left. Gently coming back around center. Up and over to the other side. Big breath in when you get to the top. Reach the arms up. Exhale and fold over top of your legs. Inhale, take that halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands down on the mat and step your feet back. Downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. Spread your fingers and your toes wide on your mat. And then slowly this time we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet. So we're coming into another ragdoll, this time at the back of our mat. And then if you'd like, you have the option this time to grab your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Heel open through the chest and shoulders and let the arms fall off the low back. If that doesn't feel good, just bring your hands back down to the floor. Allow the head, neck, and shoulders to release. Keep a nice little bend through the knees. If you haven't already, gently release the bind, bringing your hands back down. From here, we're going to separate our feet wider so that they're about mat distance. We're we're going to take our right fingers and we're going to face them towards the back of our mat, placing our right hand down beside our right foot. We're going to take a big bend through the right knee, keeping that left leg extended. From here, we're going to reach that left arm up and twist open to the left. Big breath in to open up the chest. Big breath out to stay, release. On your next exhale, slowly bring that left hand back down to the mat. Bring your hands back to a neutral position. Sway the hips from side to side. Coming back to center, this time we're going to turn the left fingers to face the back of the mat. Place the left hand on the inside of the left foot. Bend deeply through the left knee. Inhale as you reach that right arm up, open up, look up to the sky. Big breath in, opens you up. Big breath out, helps you release. One more inhale. Exhale, release the right hand down. Place your hands back down in front of you. And again, gently sway the hips from side to side. Shake it out. Slowly, we're going to toe heel the feet back into about hip distance, so just underneath the hips. We're going to walk the feet back out to downward facing dog. Hands back out to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, we're going to draw that right leg forwards through the hands. We're going to come onto the outer edge of the left foot, coming into our first warrior one of our practice. So bending nice and deep through that right leg, grounding down through the outer edge of the left foot, and then growing tall in the upper body, lengthening through the side body. Big breath in, reaches you even taller. Big breath out, we're going to sweep the arms back, bring the chest forwards, lengthen through the spine. One more time, just like that. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open up to the side wall, warrior two. Hips will open up, feet will stay about the same. You might need to widen your stance a little bit. And this right knee stays nice and deeply bent over top of that right pinky toe. Let the shoulders melt away from the ears. On a big breath in, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, warrior two. This time, inhale, extend that front leg, reach both arms up, look up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way back down to the mat to frame that right foot. And then we're going to step back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here, pedal out the legs, rock the hips from side to side. Reset, come back to your breath. Deep, long inhales, full, long exhales. On your next breath in, we're going to draw that left leg forwards. Come on the outer edge of the right foot and reach the arms up, warrior one on the left. Stay right there. Just going to turn around to face you. Rounding down through the outer edge of the right foot, nice deep bend through the left knee. Big breath in to lengthen, reach a little bit higher. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Spine stays nice and long. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open up to the other side wall. Warrior two on the left. Gaze over top of the left fingertips. Squeeze the pinky fingers back towards one another to engage the shoulder blades. Big breath in to flip the front palm, reverse, reach up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, extend that front leg, reach up, look up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip and reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel all the way down. Frame that left foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Pedal out the legs. Rock the hips from side to side. Any movement that feels good. And when you're ready, come up high on your toes and lower your knees gently to the mat. Child's pose. Take a few moments here to come back to your breath. Focusing on deep, long breaths in and out through the nose. Once again, feeling the back side of the body, the back of the ribs expand on your inhales and fall on every exhale. On your next inhale, inch your fingertips forward so they come a little bit closer to the top of the mat. And on your next exhale, sit your hips back just a little bit closer to your heels. Feel that length through the sides of the body. One last breath cycle in and out. Inhale, come forwards to tabletop. From here, we're going to tuck the toes underneath. Big breath in to lengthen through the spine. Big breath out, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. We're going to step the right foot forwards. Once again, this time we're going to come into a lunge. So we're going to stay up on the back toes. And then we're going to either stay up high on the back leg or lower the back knee. Totally up to you and what feels best in your body. Wherever you are, you're going to root down through your foot or all of the contact points on the floor. So both feet if they're both down. And then reaching up nice and tall. Pulling belly button into spine. Big breath in, lengthens you. Exhale, cactus through the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Two more just like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. One last time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, and hold this time. Draw the shoulder blades together. Open up across the chest. Send the eyes up. Big breath in. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. From here, tucking those back toes underneath if they aren't already. Everybody go ahead and lift that back knee up off the ground. We're going to step that back leg about halfway in and extend through both legs to come into a pyramid pose. When you're here, check in with your feet and make sure that they're separated. So you don't want to be on a tightrope. You want to be on railroad tracks. So one foot is closer to the one edge and the other foot is closer to the other edge. And from here, you're working on folding over top of that front knee. You can bend the front leg if you need to, but try to keep the back heel grounded. Breathe and let the head fall heavy. On your next inhale, we're going to take that same halfway lift we've done in our forward folds. So lengthen through the spine, draw the crown of the head forwards. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper over top of that front leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One last time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step that back foot in to meet the front. Fold over top of both legs. On your next inhale, we're gonna rise all the way up to stand, reaching up at the top when you get there. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands through heart center. One more cleansing breath in, reach up. Exhale, fold over top of both legs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Place your hands down on the mat, breathe out and step back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs here, shake the hips from side to side. Come back to your breath. And then on your next inhale, we're drawing that left leg forward, this time through the hands. Staying up on those back toes, option to keep the knee lifted or lower the knee down to the mat. Wherever you are, root down through both feet and the knee if it's on the ground, and then reach your arms up, lengthen through the side body, hug belly button into spine. Big breath in to reach even taller. Exhale and cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. One last time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus to hold. Squeeze the bottoms of the shoulder blades together. Open up across the chest, look up. Big breath in. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Everybody tuck those back toes under, lift that back knee up. Gentle bend as we step it in halfway, coming back into that pyramid pose, this time on the left. Once again, checking in with your feet, making sure they're not on a tight rope, and then folding over top of that left leg. Bending through the left knee if you need it. On your next inhale, take that halfway lift, draw the crown of the head forwards. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale and fold, step that back foot in to meet your front foot. Folds. On your next inhale, rise all the way back up to stand, reaching up at the top. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands through heart center. One more time, we're gonna stay standing. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands through heart center. We're gonna take that eagle pose on the right. So reaching both arms up, big breath in. We're gonna take right leg over, right arm under. So right arm comes underneath, left arm over top. Remember, you can always come shoulders or elbows if that's more accessible. And then shifting the weight into the left foot, taking that right leg over top. You can kickstand that right foot, or you can go ahead and try to wrap it all the way around. Wherever you are, hug everything into that center line and draw the elbows up in line with the shoulders. Focus on those long, deep breaths. Exhales matching the length of the inhales. One more big breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, reaches you back up. Exhale, this time left arm will come under. Right arm over. Option for opposite shoulders or opposite hands. And then taking that left leg over top of right. Bending gently through the right knee. Option to kickstand or wrap behind. Drawing those elbows up in line with the shoulders and hugging everything in, belly button, arms, legs to center line. One last breath in. Exhale and release. Come into a Tadasana. Arm bones hug back, chest lifts up tall. Ground down through both of your feet. We're gonna turn that right hand out about 45 degrees. You're gonna shift the weight into the left foot, and you're going to reach back to catch the inside of your right foot. From here, you're gonna reach that left arm up, and then gently start to bring it out just in front of you. This is going to act like a wall in front of you. Picture something stabilizing you here. And then if you can stay right here or start to press the back foot into your hand. That will lift your leg and keep lifting the chest just a little bit. This is called dancer's pose. One more big breath in. See if you can take that arm a little bit higher, chest a little bit higher. Exhale and release. Come back into Tadasana. And then we're going to turn that left palm out about 45 degrees. Shift the weight into the right. Take hold of the inside of the left foot. Reaching that right arm up. Getting nice and tall through the side body. And then reaching it out in front of you like you're pressing against a wall. And then pressing that foot into your hand to help lift the leg and keep lifting the chest as you do this. Big deep breaths. Focus your gaze on something in front of you. One more big breath in. Exhale, release. Come back into Tadasana. We'll take our tree pose. This is similar to the position that we did at the beginning, shifting weight into, the right foot. We'll take, left.
Right.
This is your right foot. We'll take weight into the right foot, lifting the left. You can kickstand the ankle, the calf, or come all the way up to the inner thigh, anywhere but the knee joint. Once you set yourself up, bring your hands to heart center, root down through that bottom leg. And once you feel strong and stable, you can grow your tree, reaching the arms up. You can play around with the eye gaze, maybe closing off the eyes or lifting the eyes up. One more deep breath in. Exhale and slowly release. Give the legs a little shake. And this time we'll shift the weight into the left foot, taking the right foot to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Press the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot. And start here with your hands at heart center. And then option to take a new arm variation. You can come to cactus, or you can even interlace the hands behind the back. Puff the chest forwards, roll the shoulders down and back. And again, play around with the eye gaze, maybe sending the eyes up. Opening up across the chest and the shoulders. One more big breath in. And gently release. The ankles a little shake, legs a little shake. Come into your Tadasana, big breath in here. Reach up, spark the fingers at the top. And then exhale and fold over top of both legs. Inhale, take that halfway lift. Place your hands down on the mat, exhale. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high on your toes. Exhale as you lower your knees back down to tabletop. From our tabletop position, we're going to take a deep breath in to lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, you're going to send your hips back into child's pose. But then from here, right away, you're going to inhale, ripple forwards, tabletop, gently shifting the shoulders a little bit further over top of the wrists. And then exhale, child's pose. Once again, inhale, coming a little bit further forward. We're going to make our way all the way down to our belly in a second. So keep getting those hips a little bit closer to the floor. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop a little bit further. Exhale, child's pose. This time we'll make our way all the way down onto our bellies. Inhale through a tabletop and lower all the way down. Take a few breaths here. Bring your right ear to the mat. Breathe deeply into the back side of the body once again. Allow your body to rest. Relax into the mat. Switch and bring your left ear down. And then bring your forehead to center. Draw your hands in towards your rib cage, the low ribs. Squeeze the shoulders down and back and hug the elbows in towards one another. Press your toes down. And then inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, release. One last time, inhale, lift up, baby cobra. See if at the top you can take the hands off the mat. Exhale, release. We're going to take the hands out wide, coming all the way off the mat. Elbows will stay bent at about 90 degrees, and then you'll tent your hands, so lift the palms up and just place the fingertips on the mat, or on the floor rather. From here, your forehead is down. On your inhale, you're going to lift up to that baby cobra position with these arms. And then on your exhale, you're going to release the right shoulder down to the mat. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, this time release left shoulder, look over right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let right shoulder down, look over left. One last time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, left shoulder down. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, release down. Nice and slow, draw the hands back into the low ribs. We're going to take one more regular baby cobra. Inhale. On your exhale, pull belly button into spine. Press yourself back into tabletop. And then we'll lower ourselves down onto our seats. We'll come into a straddle position, so we're taking the legs out wide. The feet can be flexed or they can be pointed. It's totally up to you what feels best. Wherever you are, try to keep the knees rolling up towards the ceiling. From here, we're going to take our torso and twist over top of the right leg and slowly walk the hands out over top of the right toes, keeping the spine nice and long. Slowly walk those hands back up. This time twisting the torso over top of the left leg and then walking the hands out towards the left toes. Nice and slow, walking the hands back up. Coming back to center, taking both hands down in front of you. This time, gently walking the hands out forwards, keeping those knees facing the ceiling as you reach forwards, nice and long through the spine. Focusing on those deep, long breaths in and out. Gently walk the hands back in. And from here, we're going to take this right leg, we're going to bend it in, almost like we did at the beginning here, but this time our hips are facing this way. They're facing forwards. And we're going to take the arms out, breathe in. Exhale as you take left hand to the inside of left leg, big side stretch over top. On your inhale, your top hand will pull you back up to a nice tall seat. And we'll switch legs, taking that right leg back out. Left leg comes into the inner thigh this time. Inhale to draw length through the spine, arms out. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Next inhale, using your top hand, pulls you up, back to a tall seat. From here, we'll take both legs back out in front of us. Arms out. Big breath in, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, draw belly button in. Slowly rolling back down onto your mat. From here, hug both knees into your chest. Gently rock from side to side, giving your low back a massage. And from here, we're going to come into a full happy baby. So this time taking the outer edge of both feet and drawing both knees down towards the mat. Make sure that you keep your tailbone nice and grounded. And always the option again here to grab onto the backs of the knees instead. And you can find stillness here in this pose as always, or you can gently rock from side to side if that feels good. Gently from here, we're going to hug the knees back into the chest. Keep the right knee hugged in and extend the left leg long on your mat. Take the outer edge of the right knee with the left hand and draw the right knee across over to the left, opening up the right arm, gazing over top of the right shoulder. Big breaths into the right side of the ribs. And then gently roll back through center. When you get to center, extend the right leg long, hug the left knee in. Take hold of the outside of the left knee, cross it over top. Bringing the left arm out, gazing over top of the left shoulder. bring that left side of the body, the left rib cage, open up. And nice and slow, roll back to center. From here, take both legs up to the sky. Let the ankles fall heavy. Allow the ankles and the knees to relax. You can even shake out the ankles a little bit, shake out the toes. And then option to leave the hands down on the floor or take the arms up as well. Let the wrists hang heavy. Really, really slowly allowing the feet and the hands to come back down to the floor. Give yourself one final hug. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Squeeze everything nice and tight. Lift your forehead up towards your knees. Take a moment to appreciate yourself for showing up on your mat this evening. Big tight squeeze. Big breath in. Exhale and gently release. Shavasana, final resting pose. Allow your body to completely and fully relax here on your mat. Allow your breath to slow down. Returning your breath to its natural state. Feeling your breath fill your belly with air. Allow every muscle in your body to relax, to be still, to rest. Start to bring some gentle movement back into your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, circling through the ankles and the wrists, rocking the head from side to side. And on your next inhale, reach your arms up above your head. Take a full body stretch. Point your toes to the front of the room. Reach your fingertips to the back. Feel all that length through both sides of the body. And then slowly roll over onto one side. Taking a couple of breaths there. And when you feel ready and no rush at all, making your way back to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. Eyes can be closed up. Hands can rest down on your knees or thighs, or you can bring them into heart center. And we'll finish off our practice together this evening with 3 deep breaths. Taking a big breath in through your nose. Big breath out through the mouth. Again, big inhale. Full exhale. One more time, biggest, deepest breath. Hold at the top. Take one last sip of air in. Exhale. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center. Thank you so much for practicing with me this evening. Together we bow and say Namaste. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to let me know. If not, have a great night and a great weekend, all of you.
All right, thank you. You too.
Thank you.